Hello everyone, I am Poonam Chaube. I am ready with very first chapter of your geography book, India, Size and Location Part 1. This chapter we will study in three parts. In this first part, we are going to see the topics. The main contents of this part are number one, latitude and longitude. It's very compulsory to know how to locate any place on the world. Latitude and longitude, their characteristics, their importance, all these things we will see before studying about India's location. Then we will see India's location in the world with the help of latitude and longitudinal extension, India's location in the world. And then the last topic we will see how to mark latitude and longitude on the map of India. To locate places, we need some references. Latitude and longitudes are these references which help us in locate places on the map or on globe. They are imaginary lines run vertically and horizontally on the globe and make grid which help us in locating place. One by one we will see latitudes. Latitudes are imaginary lines which run in east-west direction between two poles, North Pole and South Pole, which are the fixed point, real point, or with the help of these two real points, the other lines have been imagined. So latitudes run in east-west direction between two poles, North Pole marked with N and South Pole marked with S. 0° latitude is the largest latitude which divides the earth into two halves of a sphere, hemisphere, the part which lie to the north of it towards North Pole in northern hemisphere and the part which lie to the south of it, equator, towards South Pole is in southern hemisphere. They are also called parallels of latitude as all the lines of latitude lie parallel to each other. They never intersect. That is why called parallels of latitude. Total 181 latitudes are there on the earth, including equator. Equator which is marked with 0°. 1 to 90° marked with N, 1° N, 2° N, 20°, 40° N, 90° N towards North Pole in northern hemisphere and 1 to 90° latitude marked with S to the south of equator in southern hemisphere. So in this way there are total 181 lines of latitude. Longitudes are imaginary lines which run in north to south direction by joining two poles from pole to pole. Latitudes are full circles but not equal in length, and longitudes are half circles but equal in length as they cover the same distance from North Pole to South Poles. 0° longitude, which is also known as prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. 0° latitude is called equator and 0° longitude is called prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. They are called meridians of longitude because all the places lying on the same meridian experiences midday and midnight at the same time. That is why they are called meridians of longitude, and they help in finalizing time of a region or a place. There are total 360 lines of longitude including prime meridian and 180 degree longitude. 0 degree and 180 degree longitude together make a circle and divides the earth into two halves longitudinally into eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. So all the lines of longitude which lie to the east of prime meridian from 1 degree to 179 degree, between 0 to 180 degree longitude to the east of it, marked with E, lies in eastern hemisphere, and the longitude from 1 degree to 179 degree marked with W to the west of prime meridian in western hemisphere. See from poles how these lines are drawn from poles and run. Now all we know what are latitudes and longitudes and how are they marked with degree and letters N, S, E and W. So we will see how to locate our country India in the world with the help of these latitudes and longitude. Here, where is India? We don't know. But we know the latitudinal and longitudinal extension of India in degree. India lies between 8 degree 4 minute north. See, 8 degree 4 minute north means to the north of equator, and 37 degree 6 minute north means India lies to the north of equator, as both the latitudes are marked with N, completely lie to the north of equator in northern hemisphere. But where? It is not clear. So now we will see its longitudinal extension. Longitudinally, India lies between 68 degree 7 minute east, means to the east of prime meridian, and 97 degree 25 minute east means it lies completely to the east of prime meridian in eastern hemisphere. So we can say India lies to the northeastern part of the world. See the intersecting points between these latitude and longitude, and making a grid. This box represents the location of India. India is located in northeastern part of the world. Now we will see how to locate, how to draw these imaginary lines on the map of India to locate them correctly. See, the lines have been not shown, but yes, the numbers have been marked. The numbers of latitude and longitude have been marked. Latitudinally, India lies between 8 degree 4 minute north. See, 8 degree 4 minute north. It touches the southernmost tip of India. Southernmost tip, Kanyakumari. So the line get curved 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north. See, 37 degree 6 minute north also get curved to touch Jammu and Kashmir. The southernmost part of India touches the state Tamil Nadu, and northernmost latitude touch the Jammu and Kashmir. Longitudinally, India lies between 68 degree 7 minute east. The line is not exact perpendicular. It is a little bit slanting due to spherical shape of the earth. So 68 degree 7 minute east, which touches the state Gujarat, and 97 degree 25 minute east, which touch Arunachal Pradesh. And one of the important latitude passes through India, that is marked with 23 degree 30 minute N, called Tropic of Cancer, which divides India into two equal parts. Part of India lying to the north of Tropic of Cancer is in warm temperate zone, and the part of India lying to the south of Tropic of Cancer is in torrid zone or tropical zone, which is the hottest zone of the earth. So in this part we will learn up to this only. Next part we will see India's size, its standard meridian and standard time, how it has been selected, and its political divisions, states and union territories with their capitals. So all these we will see in our second part of this chapter. Watch the video very carefully, listen attentively, and learn. That's all for today. Thank you.